Good morning and welcome to the Daily Halacha. The Daily Halacha is sponsored by the Morgan family in memory of Bella's mother, Dr. Ellen Shanzer, of blessed memory, Ilana Bat Yisrael. We've been talking about the kosher kitchen, and today we'll spend a few minutes on the stovetop. Sharing with you from Rabbi Malamed, Mutar lehishtamesh be'oto chatzuva lebasar v'chalav. One is permitted to use the same grates on the stovetop. We're not talking about the oven, on the stovetop at this point, both for meat and dairy. Mipnei shegam im galash ma'at rotav basari o chalavi al hachatzuva ha'esh shesholetet sham sorefet upogemet et ma shenishbach. Even if something spills, some liquid spills onto the grate, the heat will burn it up, make it pagum, make it spoiled, and it will have no effect of kashrut. V'chein hadin b'chiraim chashmaliyot. Rabbi Malamed says the same halacha applies to an electric stovetop. Shemutar lahaniach aloto mishtach pam sir basari upam sir chalavi. That you could alternate without having to kasher or do anything between meat and dairy because the heat burns up whatever is spilled. Kashem revashlim al hakiraim be'et uvona achat sir basari v'sir chalavi. What if one is cooking at the same time on the same stovetop, one pot with meat dish and one pot with a dairy dish? He says simply, Yesh lasim lev she'yishaer b'neihem revach. You should just have some space between them so that there is no, if there's bubbling over or splatter, that one does not spill or splatter into the other. If the two pots, in fact, do touch, he says, Kolzman shelo haita retivut shechivra b'neihem makom magam, as long as the pots were not wet in the place where they touched, then there is no kashrut problem. If there was liquid, if there was liquid in the place where they touched, then he says, Hatavshilim ksherim, the food is kosher, but the pots require to be kosher. He also warns that we should not eat food that spills out of the pot and under the grate, because then there we know there's a lot of mix of meat and dairy that falls down there, and we should not eat that. But the bottom line is that one is allowed at the same time even to cook meat and dairy on the same stovetop. Just be careful that they're far enough apart so that one does not splatter or spill into the other. Have a wonderful day.